let's go. This gonna be a good one. Hey, turn me up. Turn me up a little bit. It's another one. When the knob is broken, conversation. I think we done broke the knob. Knob is broken. It's conversation. We done broke the knob. Knob is broken. Conversation. Welcome to broken knob. Knob is broken. Conversation. We done broke the knob. Pull up a chair with us. Come on. Go ahead and share with us. Yeah. No holding back. Go ahead and take it there with us. Right. The knob has been broken when the truth is spoken. We dropping gems, we focus. Know this conversation's open. Steaming like a pot, we super hot, we scorching. Call the fire marshal, we got this a smoking. Anytime, any place. It's Ian Wayne J, we got something to say.
You said it. We done messed up the church's money.
Yo, it's your boy Wayne J. And of course, I always got something to say, man. I got my co-host Diddy right here with me.
What's going on, good people?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got special guests, man. You know, homie from around the way, West, a.k.a. Hustleman. You know, been doing this thing for a long time. Been doing this thing for a long time, man. So we're going to have a conversation, man. You know, I think it's necessary. Man, for people to know who this man is, you know. So
what's been going on with your West?
Man, you know what it is. It's Hustleman, goddamn it.
Hustleman.
Off the top.
Out the titting out. You know that. That's how I get mine, out the top.
Off the top.
I used to post up and get mine out the block. For real.
Yeah.
Talk your
Man,
talk.
37172 where I stay.
Most definitely.
All that. F20 to my blood clot. Y'all that. Yeah. Don't forget about it.
Hey, look, I think it's necessary, man, you know, to go back to the beginning, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To
we can go
the
wherever.
very, very beginning, man, you know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about it.
Heel top. You know what I'm saying?
Heel top to my blood clot. F20 to my blood stop. All that.
Where did it begin for you? Up on the hill. When I was a young lad. You were a few years older than me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Right around the way, right around the corner. You know,
well, first off, Diddy my brother,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah,
know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I mean? Like, let's get that overstood, you know what I mean? Diddy my brother.
Off the top.
This my brother, you know what I mean? But like, he was on my first album. I know that, on the White Girls. He was on my first album.
Oh yeah.
But was you on me and Stu album? Was you on D-Rap?
I was on D-Rap.
On D-Rap, we had
We
that
just
song
listened to it a
going
few
back
weeks ago.
together, but I don't remember all them songs. The crazy stuff about it is, like, people trip out. Like, but we'll get to that, you know what I mean? I get to that because I don't want to jump over what you just asked me, though. I'm going to answer that question.
Yeah,
But,
we going back to the beginning, man. Where did it start for you,
yeah,
man?
like,
you know?
So one of my mama first cousins left me, well, he left, like, so many people in the family something, like, and he left me his CD player. It had, like, the 2 tapes on each side, the CDs, and I could record myself. Like, I could put a tape on this side, I put the CD and record myself, and off the beats or instrumentals. Like, Diddy know, I used to take it everywhere. Like, I had Diddy and them trying to rap. I had whoever was my friend, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just had them trying to rap, you know what I mean? Like, it's plenty of stories on that little radio, but that's what made me want to rap. Like, he left me all this stuff, and I'm like, it had the microphone with it and stuff. I just started, you know what I mean, recording my stuff and rap it, you know what I mean? From there on there. So that's how that began. That's how I got into rap, you know what I mean? Like, I just writing raps.
And you how old at this time? Like, you?
I was probably about 12, 13. Right. So it's like 8th grade and stuff. I'm writing raps, got Diddy and them. All my homeboys, whoever, like, it's like, I know it's like 8th grade, 7th, 8th grade when I got the equipment, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm taking it down to Diddy house, taking it whoever house, and just put the beat in on one side, and we go on the other side, you know what I mean? It's just how it was. So that's what got me started.
Right.
So to get the group started, though, you, like, with Weston Stoozy group, we went to basketball camp. I don't think you went, did y'all? You didn't go.
We were freshmen.
Like, we was freshmen.
Yeah,
We was freshmen. So we was going out of 8th grade to 9th grade. So it's like we going to basketball camp. And they had like people up there rapping. I had like 2 or 3 raps I had wrote. I just go say them, you know what I mean? We come back home. Big D always messing with Stu. So he's just like, man, West killing. So it's just like, dude, he's like, y'all need to be a group. Because Stu I was already rapping, you know what I mean? But Stu 3 years older than me. So it's like, you know what I mean? He told us we need to be a group. But Stu had already rapping with Billy Wayne, or him and Billy Wayne had some kind of situation where they both knew each other could rap. So that's what made the group. We made the song Homicide of Kings.
Homicide again.
Yeah.
So that was the first original.
Yeah.
group.
So we had Big Junior singing on there. We had Big Junior, Jeremy Jones. They were singing on there. So we outside recording this on this same radio, you know what I mean, on Billy Wayne Push though. We outside recording it, and Big Junior singing, and like Rebound, like with Jeremy Jones, he like ad-libbing it, you know, ad-libbing what Junior singing, you know what I mean? You know, R.P. Michael McKissick though, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, Big Junior. So he's singing it, like, and I think Stu might have wrote like that Homicidal Thoughts hook like that just to tell him to sing. He might have wrote that, but I don't know for sure who, like, you know, came up with the concept.
Yeah.
But that was the first song we put together.
I can remember well, man, you know, back which I was a little younger when y'all was doing y'all thing, man. I remember Bullets Fly.
Bullets Fly. See, Bullets Fly was like me and Stu first song that we recorded in a real studio.
Oh yeah.
Like we went to, like, that's when Corey Snorton, he started taking, cause like we was going to people's studios around here, like Jerry Tyler had his own studio, Bobby Glenn had his own studio, King Burger. Can't forget my boy. I couldn't think his name right now, but like that's my guy. He used to, like, you know, cause I'm going over these people's house. I'm 13. 14. Stu 3 years older than me. So I'm 13, 14 when all this is occurring, you know what I mean? So like I'm going over their house. They, you know, let me come or whatever. So when we started going to a real studio, there was Bullets Fly. That was the first song we done. So at a real studio. And I didn't have the money to pay for it. I'm 14 at the time. I know I was 14 when we done it, but I ain't got the money. So Bust Down paying for whatever. I go get my money from Bust Down. He say, how long is it gonna take you? You know what I mean? Cause like it's like we used to pay about an hour. So Stu, you know, if it's gonna take us like 2 hours or 3 hours, Stu, whatever he gonna pay, I'm gonna pay. You know what I'm saying? Like we split it half or whatever. But like most of the time, I had my shit already wrote. And he didn't have his role, so like the majority is, and like I say, he older than me. He doing other stuff I ain't doing, so he rolling up. You know what I mean? I ain't doing nothing. I ain't drinking. I ain't smoking or nothing at this time. I'm just going to the studio. My stuff ready to go. All I really need is enough for an hour. You know what I mean? But he was giving me enough to get, you know, give Stu half too. So Bust Down paid for most of my first, you know, like.
That Bullets Fly. I remember y'all took that thing to Andrew's farm.
Oh yeah, we shook that
and
thing.
y'all shut that thing down.
Man, what?
So when y'all
it started a riot.
It did. It did. So y'all did that Bullets Fly there, and you saw the reaction that y'all got.
Yeah.
Did you know then, like, yeah, I can do this?
I knew before, but like I'm gonna tell you like this though. It's like I knew before then, but like, cause it's like, you know, like older people, they already done tried this and stuff, and so like we coming through, and they like what we doing, and they want to come get us and do stuff with us all the time. So I'm seeing it before the end.
Yeah.
But like that was the first time we performed in front of a crowd. Like nobody know us. Like some people do, but everybody don't know us. So yeah, like seeing it like that, yeah.
On that,
Cause like even they got to arguing, cause they gave the girl, they tried to get a girl the money and stuff, so they ended up splitting the prize. Yeah, cause the girl sung a church song, so they tried to give her like, the crowd went off. The crowd went off.
Was they trying to say they wasn't y'all real song? Cause I think Homie had told me the story.
They was trying to say it. We didn't like it wasn't an original song.
Yeah.
And like the girl sung Amazing Grace or something. I forget what she sung, but it was a church song. Like, and the crowd got stupid, and I just know like. Yeah, like them Witherspoons, boy, they got the fighting and like, you know what I mean? They was brawling, and with Jody, he knocked somebody out and got blood all on my academics outfit. He just messed it a whole outfit up. It was all white.
Dang.
I was hot about that. But yeah, it was a crazy night.
Yeah, man. You had mentioned Chorus Norton, and that's when, you know, as far as little small stuff we was doing, as far as the music had started. Bobby Glenn and Jerry Tyler, and you know them, man. It's an honor to be able to, go back. What I mean, where it started from. Man, where did it take off? As far as like, man, look, I think I got it. Like, I think I got a niche for this. You know what I'm saying?
Cause like the West and Susie didn't come to like later on.
Yeah, it came.
Cause it was like when we started going with Corey, it started being Homicidal Kings. So it's Homicidal Kings with me, Stu, and Billy Wayne.
Yeah.
So it's like me, Stu, and Billy Wayne going to the studio, but like Billy Wayne got his foot all the way in the street. So it's like he don't never want to go really. You know what I mean? He don't want to go, but Stu got his foot in the streets here, like doing. I'm younger than him, so. Like I would post up with Stu while he in the trap, you know what I mean? And we writing raps while he doing his thing, like real talk. Like, you know what I mean? Stu like my big brother, so it's like, you know what I mean? 3 years older than me. He let me drive. I can't even see over the steering wheel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They can contest it. It's like it's no, you know what I mean? It's like
The
when
Bonneville, y'all.
the Bonneville, yeah. But like later on, it's like Stu was going to college at Memphis, and I was going to Memphis, but like Stu was already getting in trouble in Memphis, so it just like changed my route. So it's like I went start going to TSU. When I started going to TSU, I was seeing like people putting out CDs. So I'm seeing how they putting out the CDs. I'm soaking up game. So it's like we getting Stu back home at one point. So when he back home, we gearing up to put our own CD up.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? That's how that came about. And like I say, Billy Wayne, he had just put himself out in the streets. So it's like, boom, Billy Wayne in the streets. It's just me and Stu want to do this rap, so it's just me and Stu. And like his name, you know what I mean? What's my last name? Stu his last. Stewart is his last name, but you know what I mean? He Stu Z, you know what I mean? That's something he chose. But like, you know what I mean? My last name, I love it to death, you know what I mean? It carry weight, you know what I mean?
Who inspired you in the game, in the industry? You know what I mean? Like at the time when you were listening to music.
When
like,
I listened to music, it was like mostly Tupac, Scarface.
Yeah.
That's what I like people that told stories. If you ain't have no story to tell, cause like I couldn't like Stu was a better rapper than me off the gate. You know what I mean? It's like Stu he had metaphors. He could just freestyle. It's like he could do other stuff I couldn't. But like I could tell your story, I could tell my story, I could tell you whatever we done that day. You know what I mean? Vividly. You know what I'm saying? I can still tell you some shit that we done back in the day that like I can paint that picture. You know what I mean? It's just focused. It's just stuck in my brain. That's just how I am. You know what I mean? But like Stu, goddamn it, he coming a whole different way. Like, you know what I mean? He make me go a different way a lot of the time. So it's like, you know what I mean? I ain't never think I was just cold or, you know, people inspire me. Like, cause I looked up to people in my family, so did nothing inspire me outside of my family. You know what I mean? Like, as far as rap, I like Scarface. I like people who can really paint a picture. You know what I mean? Because I can paint this picture. I got a story to tell. You got a story. You know, everybody got their own story. You know what I mean? And you can tell it like, you know what I mean? That's why I used to just gather all my friends. Like, shit, we can all do this. You know what I mean? Everybody got a different story.
So you mentioned that you went to TSU.
Mm-hmm.
Now, me knowing you, I know coming up like you, Florida State. That's your school.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
And I know you always wanted to go to Florida State.
Nah, I want to go to Memphis.
You want to go to Memphis?
Yeah, you look back in our yearbook stuff and all.
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
Memphis.
You
You know
said
what I mean?
Memphis.
It's like Stu started getting in trouble. They changed everything.
made
You know
you
what I
not wanna go to
mean? Yeah,
Memphis.
like Stu getting in trouble. Like that's how I learned from somebody else's mistakes. If you listen to my music, I say, what I say, a fool learn from his, wise learn from a fool's. You know what I mean? That's something my granddad used to tell me. He said, don't be a fool, and he'll laugh after that.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
everything he tell me, it's like he laugh after it. Like he give me a message, but it's a joke.
It's
you
a
feel
joke,
me?
Yeah.
Like, nah, you know what I mean? I can't go down there with him, man. Like, he already getting in trouble. We gonna be doing the same thing, you know what I mean? Like, I can't go down there with Stu.
So going to TSU, did you think that really it connected you to a lot of people As
Yeah,
far as,
like
the
the
music.
people like that's how we got the Facing 20. Like my homeboy, he was like damn, I'm thinking he like 4 years younger than me, 3, 4 years. But it's somebody I met like through one of his cousins was going to TSU with me. So he was Facing 20 for real. Like I used to go, but like he helping me do other things. So like I'm going over his house, his phone got Facing 20 and Facing 20. I come home one day. Well, I wasn't even staying here because I stayed on campus my first 2 years, and like my second 2 years I stayed with my auntie in Madison. So it's like I ain't even staying down here, but I'm coming down here to miss my friend. You staying out to do medical.
Yeah.
I'm coming down here over your house. Her stay like right when you turn in. I'm coming out. So I'm coming over here to her house. He played the goddamn Madden every night. So he was playing somebody in Madden. I can't think of who he was playing. I came over his house and he was like, I told him, I said, man, I think I'm gonna name the record label Facing 20. He's like, that's hard. We need to put a handcuff on it. I was like, yeah, that's hard. So that's how the first design came when it was rolled out facing, and then the 20. He was like, yeah, let's leave the G out, put that boom boom. And I was like, yeah. So we told everybody else after this. So it was like, boom, that's what we're gonna name the record label Facing 20. So it came about from somebody I met at TSU, my homeboy Lil Bubba. He was Facing 20, and you know what I mean. So that's how that Facing 20 came about. You know what I mean? That's why I rocked with it. You know what I mean? It was my homie. That's why I kept it. Like, it wasn't no, like, you know what I'm saying, when me and Stu split, it wasn't no, now you're not finna take Facing 20 because it's my homie. You feel me? Like, it's my idea, you know what I mean? Bruh come up with this our homie, you know what I mean? But he come up with the handcuff. It's my, like, nah, you know what I mean? My homie Facing 20, it's somebody that I went visiting in jail, you know what I mean? And people from Springfield can attest. I was seeing people from Springfield that was locked up when I'm going to visit him. It's like certain people. I saw Jolly one time, and his daddy was coming to visit him. I brought him like lunch and stuff. I used to see certain people, you know what I mean, when I'm going in there, you know what I mean? Like, that's my homie, like, you know what I mean? So that's how that came about.
So that's how the name came about. You and Stu started doing y'all thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Studio, the first project y'all put out, Good Gas Gone Bad.
Yeah, that was the first project.
Good Gas Gone Bad.
Yeah,
man.
it was hard.
Yeah.
So we got 2,000 copies. That's how we done it. We like sold them $10 a piece. They just went like, so we got another 1,000. The last 1,000 we got, we was like being lazy on. We was just passing them out, selling some of them, you know what I mean? Just that on it. Then we just right back at it. We know, like, it's easy to sell, you know what I mean? 10,000, like, we gonna make 10,000 a piece. It's 20,000. We gonna make, like, the CD was probably like at that time probably like, I think it's probably like $1 something. You know what I mean? But we ain't put in what we making, you know, at this time. Then we throw a party, like say we get the building or whatever, the building a rack or something. You know what I mean? You bullshitting and like we making 10, 15,000 off the dough. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like some crazy money. You know what I mean? We was making good money. Yeah. So. Yeah. We right back at it. Right after Good Guys Gone Bad, we hit right back with D-Rap.
D-Rap, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's one of my favorites right there. So,
yeah, I couldn't even tell you a song of D-Rap.
Yeah,
the D-Rap, that was a good one, man.
I know. The only thing I remember about D-Rap is that we had Hurt on there, and that's the only, the only time he rapped.
Yeah.
But now, see what I said. Rebound sung on
He sung on
He sung on D-Rap that growing up and stuff, but he sung
that rocket with that rocket beat.
Yeah, but that was it. He sung that Welcome to the D-Rap. Yeah. That's the song Hurt on though, ain't it?
No, I think Hurt was on that.
Yeah, that Welcome to the D-Rap.
Is that it? No, I think it was just you and Stu.
You think so? But
I know.
Like I say, I ain't listen to it. You know what I mean? I be lying. Like the craziest thing about it is the only Weston Stu verse I remember. It's really about student. You know what I'm saying? Like it's Rocks at the Pen. That's the only Weston Stu verse I remember. And then the whole song is really about that verse of mine is really about Stu and his family. I was like, let me take you back to Leota where I learned these streets. His grandmama stayed on Leota. His great-grandmama stayed, like, at that time, his great-grandmama was staying here. She had passed away, so, like, it was people always staying in this house. Now, I don't know if somebody in his family still stayed at that White House, but his grandmama stayed in this house. So I was like, let me take you back to Leota where I learned these streets. A quiet nigga getting money, so my thoughts ran deep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I saw some niggas go from smoking to shoving to smoking. Some got locked, hustle jobs always open. My mans was getting money, short stopping his folks. That's Stu right there.
Yeah.
My mans get money, short stopping his folks. Late night, you take lessons how to recook coke. His uncle came home like once a week. Used to teach us jail tricks, but them visions bleak. That was Big Bub.
Yeah.
Shot dice with his auntie. That's Maria. Cards with his grandmother. That's Miss Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Picking up unquoted game from his other uncle. That's Sean. Man, I used to love, like, probably stay up all night, count ones and funds that I made from the hard white. We only live one life. Blacks live a few nights, catch a few boat bites. Mama, we gonna be all right.
Yeah.
At one house, me and bricks at the other. Tell my old lady keep staying with her mother.
Yeah.
Bro.
Talking shit.
That was my life.
Right.
Like, I can't make this shit up. That's why I say, like, Stu was doing it. You know what I mean? I'm watching Stu. You know what I mean? It's just like, I watch, you watch somebody, like, I learn from other people's mistakes. So Stu was getting in trouble. I see what he doing. I just don't do that. You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like anybody. I don't care what it is. I can see you from afar. If you doing this, I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah.
I just learn from other people's mistakes. You know what I mean? And like, you go back and look at you look on the back of Western Stuzy CD. My phone number been the same since that Western Stuzy CD. That was 03. I've been having the same number since 2000.
Yeah.
Like, my homeboy that I named Facing 20 after, his phone was tapped. So I got a letter. My phone was tapped in 01, but I wasn't a target phone. So, like, I never talked on the phone.
Yeah.
Like, what we gonna talk about?
Yeah.
If you ain't talking about everyday shit, I'm gonna hang up on you.
Right.
Don't call me talking about a goddamn blunt or goddamn nothing. You know what I mean? That's just me.
Yeah.
My phone was tapped in 01. So you think these fucking niggas, you think this shit ain't better? They ain't got better surveillance.
Right.
Cause see, they had to send me the letter cause I wanted a target phone. But I had like 10 Nextels in my phone, in my name at that time. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the world's so different now, you know what I mean? But like, at the same time, I know if they was tapping my phone in, then they gonna be like, what are they doing now? You know what I mean? I got the same number, cause I ain't gonna talk about a goddamn thing. Like, it's nothing to talk about.
Right.
You feel me?
Wes, we had an opportunity to work together, man, on that D rap. Me and Gut was doing our thing, the TOA, man. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean?
See, I don't even, like, is it who on there?
Yeah, me and Gut on there.
Okay.
With you and Stu.
See, I didn't even know who was on there.
You really want to carry this weight? Hard not to make mistakes. Worm on the
I remember the song that you saying it now. But see,
yeah.
I didn't even remember who was on
Yeah,
there. That's crazy. That's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, but man,
That's crazy. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna have to go home and listen to
that, man. Look, man, I gotta say, long live Gut, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's crazy.
We was doing our thing, man, at the time, man. You know what I'm saying? Gut was around music for a long time, man, inspiring a lot of people to do music, man. So I gotta take the time, man. You know what I'm saying? My dog, you know what I mean?
I used to like I brought good some of his equipment,
I remember all that. I remember all that.
Cause like when I was younger, I just rapped. I didn't want to learn the shit. Like the older I get, I just started learning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just started learning cause I saw, like I was just telling him, I went over. I'm taking Cub like to different studios. You know what I mean? Where he can get his shit sounding better, but he know how to record himself. So I'm like, I go over his house one night. And we over this a long time ago. I'm over there. He record us. I'm like, man, you can record us. I said, nigga, I gotta learn how to record.
Well, y'all do.
I
You
said,
were like, boy, if
yeah,
Cub doing this,
man,
I'm
he
behind.
throw it off. You know what I mean? I'm like, he throw it off, and I'm smart no more. I don't know how to do this shit. You know what I mean? But the crazy shit about it is like, I have really recorded myself, but I'm just like, it's just like people telling me to hit the button, hitting this button, hitting that button before I go in, but I ain't really paying no attention to the screen. You know what I mean? I started paying attention to the screen, like, okay, you telling me to hit the button because it's doing it, you know what I mean? But I really wasn't paying no attention at first.
Right.
Yeah, but like I say, me and Stu, we like that. Then we did that. We did the Good Guys Gone Bad. Then we came back with D Route. Then like after D Route, that's when like he quit talking to me for a while. He quit talking to me because of somebody else though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's when like I'm just hearing the chatter like you know what I mean. They like I ain't gonna be nothing without Stu. You know what I mean? I'm just hearing this all through the city. They just telling me this,
What, like,
cause
you couldn't survive without you can rap without it? Is that what you were hearing?
I guess you know what I mean. Stu a people's person, so
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I'm telling you know what I mean. Stu he getting that, you know what I mean. But like they don't know it this time, you know what I mean. I'm doing but I ain't the type of person to talk about what I'm doing, you know what I mean. I'm just doing me, you know what I mean. Stu know what I'm doing here. I come up under him, you know what I mean. It's just like I'm peeping game, you know what I mean. I'm just doing me at this time. I'm learning. I'm at TSU, so it's like I'm meeting different people. So the more people I meet, I'm coming back down home selling people rims. I'm selling clothes. That's how I got the name Hustleman. Somebody at TSU, he had started up a record label, and he was calling me Hustleman. So that's how I got the name Hustleman, you know what I mean? They was already calling me West, so it's like West Hustleman, you know what I mean? Like,
you had everything for sale, did you?
Yeah, I had everything for
Pigeons
sale.
on a stick.
Man, and, I sold them rims, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, I sold them rims, and you like, man, everything. Like, people in TSU, they were breaking other people's rooms and then give it to me. I'm coming straight to Springfield. Then they weren't from Nashville. Or they weren't from nowhere close. They was from Memphis and Mississippi and Florida. So I'm getting cool with these folks. They busting in people's rooms. They going back home, hitting trucks and trains and stuff, you know what I mean? Coming back with Air Force Ones and 95s and stuff, boxes of them. They don't know where to sell them. I know everybody in Springfield is going to buy it, you know what I mean? I'm coming straight down to Springfield selling everything. I got the name Hustleman. You know what I mean?
Polo, I remember you popped the truck
sold
one time.
Coogee, Polo,
had a truck full of polo shirts. Yeah.
Man, I used to get everything that Fat Caps could get. He would sell the whole shipment to me. And I come to Springfield and sell the whole shipment. Because, like, people didn't have no GPS and nothing. They didn't know how to get the any out. So, you know what I mean? I'm in Nashville. I'm right there. I slide the any out, buy it all up, come down here, sell it. You know what I mean? Like, hustle, man. Like, I ain't just one thing. Like, I ain't no one-trick pony.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can get whatever. You know what I mean? I sell you whatever, you know what I mean? To make a buck. You know what I mean? So that's how I got the name Hustle, man. You know what I mean? Doing it. So it's like, you know what I mean? After the D route, though. Nah, because I think we had done something. I think that me and Stu done something. I can't remember the name of it, though. But see, me and Stu had done something with DJ Whitey. But I don't remember the name of that mixtape. But we done a mixtape with DJ Whitey right after the D route.
Was it Cannon? I remember Cannon.
No. See, the Cannon was like,
it was
so
on.
like, you know what I mean? Like I say, we had quit, you know what I mean, talking at one time, but it was a whole different situation. It was like him not, he was mad at some other people that we be around, so he just quit talking to me, you know what I mean? I'm trying to hit him or whatever. I'm hearing the chatter like they thinking I can't survive without him, you know what I mean? So it's like, it took me a week. I took a week and just dedicated to a CD. You know what I mean? I got everybody from Nashville that I was already cool with. You know what I mean? I had, Pistol, Big Lou, Cool Daddy, Star, Paper, Lil Vex, Steezy. I know I put OZ on there because he was from the Hill. Like, I had to put OZ on there. I just can't remember everybody that was on Violent Style. Like, the craziest thing about it, I done the whole CD in a week. Yeah. So I do the CD in a week. I get it pressed up. I got, like, if you go back and look at the cover, I got Faith to shoot a picture of me sitting down in the studio chair with some money on my lap. You know what I mean? Faith shot the cover. He put the cover together. Faith did most of the beats. He mixed it. You know what I mean? It wasn't no hell of a mix or nothing. It's all in a week. I get the shit shipped back in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Yeah. He probably sold most of them. Yeah. I just got 1,000 of them. I sold 1,000. And it was done. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the thing about rap. You know what I mean? Like, I got the CDs 1,000. I done the shit in a week. It didn't cost me a little bit of nothing to put the CD together. Right. So it's like, I got the 1,000, $10 a piece. It's 10,000. But like I used to let E get him for less.
Yeah.
He gonna make money. So he's selling the goddamn. See, he sold probably about 300 or 400 of the bottles style himself.
Work and
like
out.
So it's like he making money too. You know what I mean? Like he probably made 200 or 300. You know what I mean? Because he's selling for what I'd be selling for. But I'm looking at it as like it's my homie. But like I wasn't even expecting him to go that fast. So after I sold 1,000, I just didn't even try to get no more. So it's like a little bit after that, Stu and Billy Wayne, they was sitting somewhere. Well, now they were sitting at the car wash because that's where they got messed up at. This is like documented. Like he had called me. I guess they had been listening to the CD. And he was like, you know what I mean, I'm hard, you know what I mean, or whatever. He just let me know I'm hard, but shit, I'm hard when I'm with you. We hard together, you know what I mean? I think you hard, we hard together. Mm-hmm. So it's like he called me or whatever, you know what I mean? He hollered at me and we was going to get back in the yo, but he got messed up that night. Him and Billy Wayne got messed up that night at the car wash. And he had called me, he was sitting at the car wash because I was somewhere else with some other people. That's how I know this boy, you know what I'm saying, vivid. Mm-hmm. Like I remember that moment vivid. But we ended up getting back together and we, you know what I mean, we took right back off, you know what I mean, right where we started. Then that Certified Hustlers, that's what really boosted us off. That next CD, when we got back together, we was like, boom, boom. Because I know I was polished in. So when we got back together, I was like, boom. Like I told you, I always thought Stu could rap better than me, but then when we got back together, I was like, man, we hitting on our cylinders. Because I always made most of the hooks. So it's like he was cold at rapping, but like I made most of the hooks. Plus, like back then, you had to have 3/16s. Like a lot of people didn't know how to count their bars. He didn't know how to count his bars. Like, you know what I mean? I used to have to sit down and count his bars. Because I learned how to count my bars through Corey. Right. You know what I mean? Corey taught me how to do all this. So it's like, boom. Once I learned how to do it, that on it.